Alright guys, I'm curious, I'm out of my mind, I wanna see how this ends, so... Let's just go! I'm recording this back to back, so let's just go and see.
Stepping through the hex gate, Akrog's mind once more became like sand and water. But unlike last time, the memory he saw was a solid one. Battle and roars, the hunter attack. Akrog fights by his sires and Nurbok's side, brittle bone after brittle bone falling under their mighty crush sticks. They are going to make it. They are the Moonkin. They are Mogwa's chosen. They will not fall to... A scream. Sire stands before Nurbok and Akrog, arms outstretched. A spike as big as a tree has pierced right through his chest. A spike that should have hit Akrog. Chaos. The next thing Akrog knows, he kneels by his dying sire's side. Narjak's gaze is like fog. Take care of them, cub, he says. Them and him. Both.
His brother, he means, right?
Was tusks. Where is everyone? That is a rotten good question.
Chieftain, Nor's claws, we thought you'd never return.
What is he talking about? They were only gone for a few hours.
A few hours? What do you mean? You were gone for 3 days.
Days? The smooth water sphere. Every time the Moonkin used it, they must have shaken up the time.
Smooth water sphere?
It matters not. Tell them what is going on here. Where is the tribe?
It's complicated. Remember you sent the ill and old Moonkin to the coast, the Meadowland, because the field arg had corrupted all the food around here?
Of course they remember. Has something happened to them?
Well, somehow the Chainers and the Hunters caught wind of them, and they are headed for them right now.
Of course, it was a matter of time.
But how? Anuk, he did everything he could to keep them secret.
I don't know, Chieftain.
He left us
I
that
simply don't
thing
know.
order.
Magwa's tusks. Those are no warriors. They will be easy prey.
Great warrior Nurbok, or whatever you call him now, thought the same thing. That's why he pushed the Eye Master and Chieftain Cabrax to take all the warriors and travel to the coast to fend them off.
And what of Nurbok? He went with them.
He did indeed. He was fairly convincing. And while I'm no expert on the troll mind, it felt to me like he genuinely just wanted to help.
Kin traitors get not to die an honorable death. Cabrax and Anuk should have just left him here in chains.
Well, they didn't.
This is madness. The Moonkin are barely a few hundred, and the Chainers and the Hunters together are thousands. Why would the stranger let them leave?
That's what I told them too, at least at first. But then Chieftain Cabrax pointed out that the chances of you coming back were extremely low. So it was either letting your kin on the coast be butchered, or die trying to protect them. I can't say I blame them for choosing the latter.
The stranger speaks true, Chieftain. If Akrog, Grangwar, Zaska, and Noag were truly gone for this long, there was no way for Cabrax to know if they would ever come back. Of course they presumed the worst. If they left us sunup ago, they will reach the coast soon. The Moonkin must resurrect the cub now.
So, you found the head?
Noag has it. What needs the stranger for the resurrection ritual? Can you do it straight away?
I would have preferred a bit of time to study the reassembled body first, but in theory, yes, I can do it.
Into the sarcophagus. And let them pray to Magwa this works. What next?
We have to fight over there. I see the pig left us something to
That way.
take care of the weapons.
What this?
Chieftain Akrog?
Akrog found an echo. Can the stranger take a look?
No, he can't. Seriously?
What is this?
Yeah, so for this one you need intelligence and willpower. 7-7. I think willpower we are close, but with intelligence we are not. So this is the pair of the mighty crush stick. They work together, but sadly I don't wanna respect my chieftain. Let's see. Man, I think I didn't read this well. So, throwing spike, I didn't read it well. I think it's a chance to summon a creature. Doesn't matter who the target is. I think we should do that and give it to him. Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it and we'll see if I'm right. So theoretically it has a 10% chance. It has a 40% chance to summon an animal, no matter the target. But if the target is wildlife, it increases the attack damage. I think that's how it's supposed to work. Let's hope I'm right. Okay, so this one we will give to him. Let's do it right now so I don't forget about it. Man, I need to go to the bathroom again. I drank so much soda. I was getting through the story and just drinking that thing. Though this one was good also, but... and I just made it for him, huh? Where is that thing? Attacks per second, it's a bit slower, but that's okay. Alright, so we took care of you. What should I give him? Dexterity we can't. Just curious.
Well, old friend. Where has he been?
I assume we have enemies around. Or we have to defend that thing for a while.
Noag, go look.
For this one we don't do anything. He has 2 good weapons. Okay. So for this guy, I just can't craft his armor, huh? Yeah, because we saved the brittle bones. We didn't kill them all. That's sad. I would have loved to have those spirit marks around. 5 of them. Let's see. We will stay like this. Yeah. Okay. You're okay. would say he's okay. I could give him some more magic defense, but let's keep this because it's good. Right. You, sir. Okay, let's see abilities. Even though if we have gone the gentler way, maybe he would have gotten more immunity. Look, caster by 5%, and that's not bad. That is not bad. Okay, 10 throws, and what's increased area of effect? Okay. Chieftain, what should I give you, man? I don't know what to pick anymore. Yeah, let's give him more. You can still put one more point.
What is needed of him?
And you, sir. I still don't want to take this. Alright. Let's keep going.
No, I'm ready.
I think we need to explore this a bit.
No, go.
Fairly certainly. No?
Moving now.
But why are they... Okay, they took the resources also. Now I see. They took everything. So I can't get any upgrades. Oh, this is not even mine anymore. Alright.
Going now. Going.
We will have to defend it, I assume. For a while. What's over here?
Head towards certain doom. Sure, why not? What this?
Come on, man.
What a beast. A demigod indeed.
There is no time for talking. Cast the hex and put it back together.
I was just about to.
Achievement unlocked. Fully assemble the body of Zarak's cub. Not really.
What happened?
I don't know. It's gone.
Siphoned
Yes.
it, bitch.
The field dog's energy, the hex power. I had it and was trying to fuse it back together, but then it just vanished. I don't understand this, Chieftain. I studied this spell for years, and...
Is he telling them he killed it? Sarek's cub is dead?
I told you I don't know. Norse claws, I don't understand this myself. I did everything right. I tapped into the Archfire, and then I...
He failed! That is what the stranger did. He failed! Grangwar told the chieftain, brittle bones cannot be trusted. Let Grangwar crush him, chieftain. Let Grangwar crush him here and now. He deserves it. He should...
This one is alive. They heard that? Is this him? Is this Zarek's cub? A cub? Yes, this one believes you could call them that. So, you are this one's saviors, are you not? Interesting. How can it be the moon can hear it? Is this some sort of hex? A hex that goes into their minds? The tiny meatbag is right. This one is speaking out through their minds. That lump of flesh between their scalps. The moon can have lived here for moons. Zarek's cub knows them not. Oh yes, this one knows the trolls. He just did not see. But he sees it now. Their weak flesh. This one sees it sharp and clear. Why worked the stranger's hex not? It should have brought the cub back to life.
I'm wondering the same thing.
It did not work because this one's flesh has grown too weak. 2 centuries this one has been this way. 2 centuries torn into pieces. This one had a plan, yes. But the human he chose to take him out of here was too weak. So here this one lay, decade after decade, the bond between his limbs growing ever weaker. And now that his flesh is finally rejoined, it has grown too weak to hold his spirit. It's pathetic. The human he chose. Speaks the cub of the chieftain of this place, Hierophant Ishara. Ishara, yes. She was weak in the mind, but strong in flesh and magic. So this one thought she might be able to hold him. She was not. So Zaska was right. The cub drove the Brutal Bones mad, so they would kill each other. Yes. The Lightlings. They think their noble spirits make them so high and mighty. Yet that is why they will ultimately succumb. Softness, love, hope. Where there is virtue, there is the seed for corruption. Strength is untouchable. Hope is good. Crumple always say so. Look. The Firstborn's blood has a weak spirit. Disappointing. Everything seeks to survive and to grow. But only the strongest will. This is the law. This is the struggle. This is the cycle. So the cub is saying, what? That his body has become useless? Yes. However, this one knows of the troll struggle. The human hunters, the orcish slavers. The scales are not tilted in their favor. Then the cub knows why they have awoken him. This one does. And this one also has the strength they seek. To cure the rot in the troll's dying blood. And to crush their predators like the meatbags they are. Were this one's flesh not useless, he would do it.
Where did the cub's powers come from? From Zarek, like the Moonkin's hexes come from Mugwa.
The tiny meatbag is brazen, comparing this one and its sire to a god that does not exist. Yes, this one's magic comes from Zarek, but like Zarek's, this one draws it from the same place all beings do, like the trolls do too.
What is he talking about? What place?
The Archfire. He's talking about the Archfire, the source of all magic.
The Dark Elf speaks the truth.
Said the cub just that Mugwa exists not? She gave the Moonkin the power to speak and to cast hexes, and she has protected them for centuries.
That is what this one said, because it is the truth. The Guardians and the Renegades exist, but Mugwa, the goddess of the trolls, is but a mirage.
Nonsense. Chieftain Narjak Firstborn was her chosen. That is why his flesh did not grow older.
So that is what your chieftain told you. Your chieftain was immortal because he was a firstborn, a prime specimen of your race. It was Zarek who gave your chieftain his immortality, and he passed part of it on to your vicious little moon blood. Curious he wouldn't tell you this. Then again, every race has its own little story of why they are the chosen ones. So this one should not be surprised.
This is...
Quiet, Grangwar. They have no time.
Blasphemy.
So the stranger was right. The cub truly knows how to cleanse the Moonkin's blood so they can give life again?
Of course. Life and death, growth and decay. All powers that come from the same source. This one can purge the troll's blood, and they will be strong again.
If Zarek's cub knows why the Moonkin summoned it, then he also knows the Moonkin tribe is fighting the Chainers and the Hunters right now. Is there anything they can do to restore its body?
There is. This one is grateful for what the trolls did. So this one hoped there would be another way. But because the flesh is so weak, there is not.
Then say it. Whatever it is, the Moonkin will pay the price.
This one needs to perform the sanguine ritual at an Archfire vein. And to do this one needs a new vessel.
A vessel.
Yes. This one's old flesh is dead, and it will stay dead no matter what they do. The only way to survive is to form a new body at an Archfire vein. But to do this one's spirit needs a vessel. One to carry it to the vein and serve as a conduit. This is his offer. Grant him one of their bodies as a new vessel and bring him to an Archfire vein. Then he will rise anew. Help the trolls crush their enemies and cure their blood as they ask of him.
This vessel, what will happen to it?
Death.
He knew it. Zaska knew it.
What is an Archfire vein? What is he talking about?
There are many words for it, but in essence, they are places where bits of Archfire magic seep through. Imagine a giant bright flame buried under layers and layers of rock. That is the Archfire, the source of all magic. Veins where the rock is particularly thin, allow mages to tap into that power. There are several of those on Io, but the most prominent are the ones where the Godstones struck Io, the blue crystal comets. Like that shrine where you buried your chieftain, Magwa's cradle, or the one in the Red Meadow.
Listen to the Dark Elf.
The stranger speaks of Magwa's blood drop, the stone she blessed.
So your people believe, yes.
No, there must be another way. The Moonkin have his body. Can they not just take it to this vein so the cub can resurrect it there?
This one told them. This flesh is dead and useless. By bringing the parts together, they allow this one to mend his spirit. But that is all. The only way for this one to return to the world is by forming his body anew. That is why he needs a vessel to take his mind to a vein.
The tribe for the blood for the tribe. Grangwar understands. Chieftain Akrog, let Grangwar make this sacrifice. He will offer his body to the cub so they can save the Moonkin.
No, this is beak shit. There will be no more sacrificing. Rot it. They know not even if what this thing says is true.
Gave Zaska not his blood for the tribe just moments ago? They heard the cub. There is no other way. Please, Chieftain, let Grangwar do this. Grangwar has lived far too long, and his old hide has long been a burden for the tribe. Let him...
Weak.
What?
You are weak. The Hierophant's body cannot hold this one's spirit, so there is no way your old and useless flesh could. And the same goes for the Chieftain and the Worm Eater. The Firstborn's cub could. The chance is still small, but it could.
He means...
Noag. He is talking about your brother.
Akrog understands not. Why could he not hold the cub spirit? He is strong and young. He can take it.
Yes, you are strong. Just like the brittle-bone priestess Ishimura was. But it is simply not possible. This one is a god. You are mere meatbags. Only the Firstborn's blood can contain this one, and even he could not do it for long.
I think he's telling the truth, Chieftain. I'm powerful, and his magic would kill me in an instant.
But... Zarek's cub has lied and tricked the Brittlebones who lived here. How can the Moonkin know he lies not to them too? What if he takes Little Blood, lets the Moonkin resurrect him, then disappears?
Rotten right.
Tell them. How know the Moonkin the cub would honor its pact?
You do not. Loyalty is for the lightlings. Loyalty creates weakness. Then again, they share the same sire. So this one will keep his promise.
Maybe they share the same sire, but Zarek has no love for trollkind. They were always stronger than the Greenskins, yet he let them make trolls their slaves.
Wrong. The trolls let the orcs make them their slaves. Zarek is struggle. Zarek is strength. Did they really expect him to favor one creation over the other? The trolls are weak. That is why the orcs dominate them. It has nothing to do with favor. So no, this one bears the trolls no malice. Just like Zarek. If they strike a pact, this one will honor it.
So he says. Rot it. This thing is a liar. Can they see it not?
Grangwar, Zaska, what think they of this?
Zaska said it already. No, they will not sacrifice Noag over some vague promise.
If they sacrifice him not, They sacrifice all of the Moonkin.
Grangwar says this as if he knew the cub was speaking the truth. Makwa's others. They know what this thing does. It lies, it deceives, and it kills to get its own way. And even if it did not, they will not sacrifice Noag. Not him. Saska is so sorry, Noag. They are confused. All of them are.
Pathetic.
What?
All this time, it was Zaska who pushed the chieftain to awaken Zarek's cub, no matter the price. So many kin died, but no, he always said it was for the greater good. And now that someone he loves should die, it is suddenly a problem. Why even pretend this is about the cub's lies, Zaska? The Brittlebones have a word for people like him. It is hypocrite.
Oh, look who is talking. If Zaska is not mistaken, it was Grangwar who said that there is no way of knowing if a spawn of Zarek would honor a pact, and that he has no love for Trollkind. And now?
Ah, now they are here, and this is their last chance to survive. Ah, rot it, Zaska. Grangwar had so much respect for him, and now this. But Grangwar's faith lies with the chieftain. He will make the right decision.
Rotten right he will.
Knew the stranger this was going to happen. Lied he to the Moonkin?
What? No. How?
He did not. Not even this one knew a vessel would be needed if they rejoined his flesh. But this is how it is.
There is one thing Akrog understands not. If the cub is so powerful, why must it even ask? Why seizes it not simply what it wants?
If this one had flesh and his full powers, then maybe it would.
There they have it. This thing cares not a bit for the trolls. It only wants to get its will.
Nonsense. If that were so, it would not have even told the Moonkin that the vessel dies.
You were both right. This one never claimed to care for the trolls, but this one did not lie either.
Grangwar. Noag is the last troll of the firstborn blood. If he goes, then it will be forever lost. And Trollkind might never be strong enough to stand up to the Greenskins or Brittlebones again.
There are other ways. It is true, this is horrible, and it would break Grangwar's heart. But all the moonblood of the world is not worth leaving a whole tribe to slaughter. Grangwar is so sorry, Moonblood, but there is no choice.
How very true indeed.
We might be forced into this. In fact, let me just save and give an explanation. Yeah, I would like to explore everything, every decision, but I feel like there are two mostly. So now I think if I leave it to the kid, he will accept it because he's on the gentle path quite a lot, right? More than he is on the loner part. So he would accept it. So these two, I think they would go together. And if I pick this might lead to this also. Let's pick first. No, Akrog will not make this choice. and see what happens.
No. No, Akrog cannot and will not make this decision. He will not.
To run is a decision too.
I hate to say it, but he's right. Either you take him up on this offer, or your tribe falls to the hunters.
So I'm not given any choice. I'm not given any choice, man.
No, Akrog will not do this. Akrog will not harm his little blood.
So soft. No wonder your kind is dying out.
Except I'll refuse.
No wonder.
Little blood, come, they are leaving.
No, the chieftain will not.
Akrog has spoken.
Then Grangwar refuses to bow. Believe him, he loves little Moonblood too. But this is one troll for the lives of hundreds. He will not let the chieftain betray everything the Moonkin stand for. He will not.
Back off.
No!
Really?
No! 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 Not like this!
The strong crush the weak.
Mugwazers, just stop Grangwar. They want not to crush him.
And they will not!
What?
Cub! Grangwar Greyfa seizes its power!
What?
Grumph? Stay back. Grangwar. Is he...
Interesting.
What the? This?
This one did not think this frail body could take it. This old troll was stronger than this one thought.
What the lot happened here? Why is Zarek's cub inside Grangwar?
This shaman of yours, he forced his spirit into this one's flesh, hoping to seize this one's strength.
Like the brittle-boned priestess, Ishara.
Yes, a fool's task. This one would have expected his power to annihilate your shaman. But seems like this one
Motherfuckers.
underestimated him. This body is actually capable of holding him.
So the cub possessed him.
Took control of his flesh, yes.
Well, well. What an interesting turn of events.
Grangwar, is he dead?
So compassionate towards the one who just tried to kill him. If this one did not know it better, this one would think you are likely.
Akrog asked a rotten question. Is Grangwar dead?
The answer is that this one does not know. Your shaman's spirit might still be alive in there, or it might not. Though the latter is a lot more likely.
Hold on. If you have Grunwar as a vessel, could you not use him to do this sanguine ritual? At the Archfire Vein?
Zaska was thinking the same thing.
No,
Why?
because your shaman's flesh is too weak. This has not changed. Trying to use this meatbag shell as a vessel is like trying to hold the ocean in a cup. He might be able to hold this one's spirit, but not for long. Even if this flesh lasts long enough, no way would it survive the ritual of resurrection.
So Grumph died for nothing?
Oh, this one disagrees. He has a vessel now, so he can finally leave this cursed prison. It's a shame things ended this way for your kind, but there's nothing else this one can do.
Wait. What is that supposed to mean? Is the cub saying he will...
Leave. That's right.
No! The Moonkin bled and burnt to free the field dog, so he will find a way to help them. He owes it to them.
This one owes them nothing. He is the child of Zarek. You are nothing but talking meatbags. Now get out of his way.
Okay, so we were right. They were right.
If the Moonkin die, the cub dies with them. You will not get out of here. Not alive.
Foolish meatbag. Well, so be it.
Wait. There is no need for this to get bloody. I have an idea.
Speak, elf.
We should join forces. I mean, we all want to get out of here, don't we? Well, the swamps will be crawling with hunters and chainers by now, so even if we avoid the battlefield, we'll have to fight.
You think this one is scared of a few meatbags?
You clearly aren't, but I believe you should be. Yes, maybe you could beat the 4 of us in this vessel, but dozens of hunters? Face it, you are not a demigod right now. You're a field dog spirit in an old, ailing troll's body. Join forces with us, at least to get to safety. Afterwards, do what you will.
Fine. They have a pact. We will join forces to get out of the jungle. Then this one will go on his way. Unless the chieftain meatbag is so eager to die.
Akrog.
Big Blood, please. No, I just want the killing stop. He just wanted to stop.
Fine. So be it. Zazka knows the jungle well. Knows he a way out?
Actually, I do. It goes up north, and past the meadowland where your brethren are fighting right now. But it's the fastest and safest way to the sea. Once we're out of the swamps, it should be easy to go anywhere we like. With your permission?
Zazka.
It could work.
Fine. Then let them go. This place is dead now. Always has been.
Few words were spoken as the 5 figures marched through the jungle. Think, Akrog told himself. He should be thinking, agonizing and brooding. Brooding over whether his choice was the right one. But he could not. His mind was as dull and silent as the temple they had left behind. Just 3 thoughts crept in, over and over. Reach the coast. Keep Little Blood safe. Survive. That was all that mattered. The sun had risen again when Zazka drew to a stop, pulling Akrog back into the now.
They hear that?
Battle. Very, very close.
That must be your tribe, Chieftain. We should move fast and stick to the trees. They will be patrolling, so no need to attract more attention than necessary.
They be careful then. No, I'd keep Zazka and Big
Sorry, I'm
Blood
eating
safe.
something because I'm famished. Famished. Okay. Come on.
Elves reigns. Grant us!
Elves. Oh my god.
Akrog is listening.
I don't know if this is an RTS battle. Escape to the jungle. It's a jungle out there. La 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 la. Oh, see? I was right.
Someone is there.
Mugwa's tusks, look! It is the chieftain! By the holy hide! Interesting. Probably.
Soon.
Zazka is listening.
Deal with Cabrax. Where are you, Zazka?
What is that? Let Zazka get a proper look.
What else? Nothing. For this? For this?
What is that? Sazka is right at home. Ready
So
for
it seems like we still have our abilities.
What should he do?
He has less health. Okay, he is possessed. Manual living.
Akrog is ready.
Let's keep going. We have to get him. Why? Wow.
Let Akrog see.
This will be interesting.
Well, Mugwa strike this fat troll down in surprise. They made it out of that cursed temple after all. Cabrak seized no cub, though. Means this...
What are they doing up here? Why are they not down in the battlefield?
The Brittlebones put up big throwing spike hurlers on the cliffs, so their betrayer warrior Nurbok told them to take care of them. Halag speaks true. Though Cabrax might ask Chieftain Akrog the same thing. What are they doing up here? This path leads straight to the coast, not to the meadowlands where the kin are.
It is complicated. It is a long story, but the resurrection, it failed. All this, it was for nothing.
What? But that means... That means the battle is over. The Moonkin and the Bonekin will die.
It is true.
May his tusks fall off for blasphemy, but sometimes Mugwa has a rotten bad sense of humor. Hope, despair, hope, despair. Well, it is what it is. Seems like there is nothing more to hope for than an honorable death side by side, no?
Cabrak speaks true, but Akrog cannot join them yet. There is something else they must do.
What?
It is part of the battle plan. Now step aside.
Little Moonblood, why looks he so nervous?
No, I'm no nervous. Now please let kin through.
Well, well. So Chieftain Akrog of the Moonkin is a kin traitor after all, no? Cabrax must say, he thought not Akrog had it in him. Seems like the Moonkin's great warrior was right after all.
No, wait. Let Akrog explain.
Enough. This one has no time for this.
What now? More trouble.
Pathetic. Like crushing a bug.
They killed Trulog and Cabrax and...
I hate to cut this short, but we should move on. The hunters might have heard the fighting.
And that was a good weapon. I thought it... I didn't read the description right. I should have taken it a long time ago. Yeah, it's a good weapon.
Can a troll not
Tons of
rest for a moment?
summons, and I think... No, it doesn't work with unstable totems. How nice. Okay, King Traitor. What are these? How do we pass that?
This way.
On his way.
Mugwa will strike
Oh, I thought we were expected. So, oh, we are.
First come, first killed.
First come, first served.
They messed with the wrong tribe.
So, don't even know if I have Grangwar. I don't need anything. And the truth is, we need the Moonblood, right? We need him. But we will play to the other thing also, to do the honorable thing. And see if there is any difference between the two endings.
Going now. Let him out there.
It's nothing, boys, unless they spawn some waves, and that's going to be a problem.
What next?
Other than that,
That way. Go join the
other
war.
than that, it's no issue. Warder. It's Warden.
Is listening.
I just clicked the unit. Okay, maybe it's one of them. One of them is called Warder. Let's see what's over there. Oh, you can't go
If he
any
insists.
longer. Okay. Let me just. Okay.
You find out.
Trolls dead.
Noag go there.
Dead. What's this? Don't know what else they could give us. So they are in their own territory. I see they are healing. 20 health per second.
Ready for action. Crush them now.
So 100%. All right. So how do we get there? Oh, we could have passed them through here, but I think they would have seen us. Huh?
He go there.
So over here we can't go, we weren't allowed, there were some stones around. Over here we have mountains. Oh, look over here. Over here. Oh, that's below. That's below us. Let's check this place out.
They messed with the wrong tribe.
Yeah, but he's fully upgraded, right? So he does a lot of damage to these guys.
What should he do?
Let's check a bit. I don't even know what I'm looking. I don't think we need to look anything though. Just wanna miss, I don't know, something related to the story, because at this point don't know what they could give us.
Noag go there?
But unstable totems would have been good if it wasn't such a low armor. Spikes. Let's burn them. Can we burn them?
May Magwa's flame burn forever! He will lead the way.
Oh, those guys are fun. Okay, let's go. Alright, we can do it. What are you doing, guy? At least you could fight for us. Ooh. Posing bear. What's this? Yeah. This would have been good to have, man, and I had the crafting materials for a long time. Just misread the description. Bam! One hit, one kill.
What next?
Let's see what's over here in this camp. Here it's closed. Okay. Any other path that we could have taken? We arrived through here, right? Because yeah. Let's see. We can smash it.
He's going.
Let's see what's over here then.
Going now.
Look! Spike hurlers!
Must be the spike hurlers Kabrak spoke of, no? The Moonkin should destroy them. It will not change the outcome of the battle, but still...
Do it. The longer your tribe survives, the more lightlings they will take down with them.
Selfish, but true.
Let him at them! They will not get away from me! Let him at them! Hurt me, run! Great! More problems to smash!
Okay. So Nervok is the leader of the tribe in this situation. But I wonder, how can you open that thing and what's over there now? I'm curious. They won. They won. They won anyway.
What should he do?
Head towards certain
I'm actually
doom.
curious to play both
Why
endings.
not?
Let's hope there are two endings, cause this I don't like, man. These annoying birds. Now you can freaking hit them, huh?
Can Zaska help?
Okay, let's check out. It's a bit linear. Oh, so the coast, this is the traitor's route, I guess, and below we have the below we have the honorable path, basically. But who knows, I may be wrong. Let's keep going. Oh no, we have to go. Okay, never mind. I'm just
More spike
assuming.
hurlers! Crush them!
Just assuming.
They will regret this.
Oh, we can go to head down. Okay.
If he insists. Noag, right this way.
No, he wouldn't betray his tribe like that. I don't think so. After all the struggles that he was put through, I don't think he would.
Interesting. Probably easy. Zaska is listening. Let Zaska get a proper look.
I think I have a ton of those.
What is that?
Don't know why I kept them around.
Let Zaska get a proper look. Get his tongue stirred. What now? More trouble? Going now.
Could we use bomb barrels for that thing? I don't even know where it was. Over here? Do we need something from this? Oh, look, a bomb barrel also. Let's go.
What is this? Even the words were not.
There are a bit too many.
The blood for the tribe! Run from Noag! Zaska is listening. Noag here!
Okay, I think we should heal a bit. Not an issue, but the RTS parts are an issue. Because you can still lose your heroes, but this, the rest, the PvE has become easy for a few levels now. What's over here? Nothing. But it's nice, it's a nice map. It wasn't all the killing and stuff. Very nice. Another gate. Are we missing something over here?
Destroy them! They met with the wrong tribe.
So be it.
Ready for action. Go join the worms.
Okay,
Head towards
let's
certain
go
doom.
open the gate.
Sure, why not? Zaska is right at home. Can a troll not rest for a moment? Interesting. Probably.
No, I haven't played this, if that's what you're asking. It's the first playthrough. But
Noag, go.
not that hard to piece together,
Can
right?
Zaska help? If he insists.
I think we're almost
Acro
done.
is listening. Is it just Zaska? Or is this place familiar? It makes Zaska's hide prickle.
Yes. This one's vessel can feel it too. Where are they, Dark Elf?
Just another Hibernian ruin. You might have seen it on your way to the temple. Come, the coast isn't far.
On his way.
Can you... Oh, let's clear this up. Oh, this is Mugwa. Mugwa's cradle, man. I didn't recognize it. Why didn't I recognize it? It's different. No, it's another spot. It's not that one.
What is happening? What the rot is happening?
He captured his spirit. He made a vessel.
It has been done.
He made a vessel for him.
What happened?
I tapped into the power of the vein to trap the field dog's soul. We...
Pathetic meatbags. You think you can trick a god? This one will teach you.
Can you? It explodes.
Marquis tusks.
Ah,
What is happening?
Weaken it! I'll try to seal him back inside!
You are not.
Pact is ready.
oh my god, man.
Rest for a moment.
Come on.
What should he do?
Worms would not eat such a beast.
Meatbags. Rotten meatbags.
What? Heal?
The clouds, Noag. Walk into the Archfire cloud I siphoned and crush the field dog.
What?
The tribe must survive.
What? I don't understand. What? And crush.
It worked! What? It healed itself!
Okay, crush. I didn't get it, guys. He said crush, but I didn't click.
Meatbags. Rotten meatbags.
Oh, only
It's
when
working.
he has.
Keep going! Keep going!
Only when he has. Come on, man, give me something else.
There you are, ants. Nothing but ants. Again!
Use the clouds and then smash him, Noag!
What? It healed itself!
Okay, guys, now I get it. What's that thing? Okay, man. Finally, man.
Is it over?
Yes. I trapped him.
Then it is time for answers. What was that? Has he...
Your elder doesn't have much time, Chieftain. I suggest you say your goodbyes, then we'll speak. I'll make sure there'll be no more nasty surprises.
Yeah, guys, I didn't get crush. I heard crush, but I didn't click. Oh, it said he said crash or smash. He said crashing, right? Maybe if he would have used smash, but in the end I got it. I got it in the end. Okay. Our Graf is weakened. Was weakened as he was.
What is needed?
Oh my god, we are losing the healer. I don't know what we are going to do.
No! They need do something, Big Blood! They need do something!
Spare the trouble. His lungs, they are burning with black fire. Grangwar hopes Akrog is proud. He wiped out the Moonkin.
If anyone wiped out the Moonkin, then it was the Chainers and the Hunters. There was no saying if the cub would have ever helped them. Grangwar saw it not, but the moment the cub seized his body, the only thing it thought about was how to get away.
Grangwar saw it. His judgment remains the same. Tell him, Akrog, would he have made the same choice if it had been Zaska or his little blood in the meadows getting killed? And if the cub would have asked for someone else's same blood to be sacrificed?
Noag is the last troll with the firstborn blood. Akrog could not let him die.
Of course, Akrog can tell himself that was the true reason.
Noag no want any kin to get hurt. He just no want to die.
No troll wants to die, little Moonblood. But sometimes they have to, so others can live. That is why every troll belongs to the tribe, and not his same bloods, or even his trusted ones. Grangwar would have gladly given his life for the tribe. But his old body was too weak and useless once again.
Grangwar said he saw everything while the cub was, well, in his mind.
He saw. Grangwar heard and saw it all. Felt it good, he wonders. Felt it good to sink their crush sticks into Chieftain Cabrak's and Tamer Dulog's skulls. Silence. The answer of the coward.
Even if Grangwar agreed not, he should have respected the chieftain's word. When he attacked them, he betrayed the tribe. Magwa's law says it.
How true. And now look at them. Grangwar and Akrog. Two kin traitors. Grangwar wonders whose betrayal caused more death.
So, Grumph would really kill Noag? He really would?
Oh, he would have. It is true. Tusks. Noag thinks he truly that this would not have broken Grangwar's heart. Little Moonblood was the hope of the tribe. The last one with the firstborn's blood. And the chosen of Magwa. Cursed, Grangwar could not have looked at his image on smooth water for the rest of his life. But sometimes one has to pay with a part of his soul to save those of 1,000 others. The Moonkin could have lived. They could have lived and flourished. And now, they will never again. The same is true for Zaska. Grangwar almost thought he had been wrong all this time. But it turns out, he was not. Zaska is just a selfish worm-eater after all. Grangwar should have just let Noag and Nerbuk kill him.
It was Akrog's choice, not Zaska's. If Grangwar seeks someone to judge, at least judge the right one.
Oh, he is. He is judging. And he wishes he would not have to.
Just let it rest, trusted one. There is no point.
No matter what Grangwar did, they will not leave them behind. There must be a cure for this fire in his lungs.
So concerned. He had no trouble leaving his kin to die, had he? Grangwar wants no cure. No. He will stay right here, where the real chieftain of the Moonkin slipped into the moonlit river not so long ago.
Big Blood is chieftain of the Moonkin.
No. He's just a traitor in a chieftain's side.
He is gone.
To the stranger now. He owes them answers.
What now? More trouble?
It will hold.
The urn?
The Hoard of Souls is its name, but yes. I sealed his spirit inside it, where it can do no more harm. The power of this vein, it's immense. I had no idea such large ones even existed. Most are just a couple of blue shards buried in the ground. Either way, I am sorry about your elder. It is a pity it had to come to this.
Akrog is sorry too, but it is time for answers now.
Of course.
How could the stranger simply seal the cub into that thing? If all these brittle bones from the temple could not? Is he so powerful?
I suppose you could say that, yes. But as I said, I couldn't have done it without the vein.
So he, what? Fed on the power running through this vein, and put it into his hex?
Indeed. Before you get any ideas, though, channeling the Archfire is incredibly dangerous. I'm one of the few mages on EO who has learned how to use it, and even I can only access a portion of it.
This herd of souls, it can trap someone's spirit?
Horde. And yes, it can.
How?
Well, we're still figuring that part out. All we know is that it's capable of drawing a living creature's soul out of its body and holding it within. A long time ago, a dark elven woman from Northander used it to bring a creature into this world. But that's a story for another time.
And Saska has had enough of stories and legends to last him a lifetime.
There is one thing Akrog understands not. How is it possible the Moonkin could defeat Zarek's cub? The lore says it is invincible, like Mugwa, a renegade or a guardian. If 4 trolls could beat it so easily, it would have never crushed the Tusk Hunters, no?
That thing? No. The true field dog, yes, and 1,000,000 times over. Frankly, I don't even know what this creature, this shadow, truly was. My guess is that it was a manifestation of his spirit, at least a fragment of it. That the field dog was able to conjure it from within the Horde of Souls only shows how powerful it was.
How can he know, though? What if the cubs were never as powerful as the stories say? If they were just...
Imposters? Smart question. But no, believe me, a field dog in his physical form is a force of nature. I was alive when the War of the 6 Races happened. And though I never saw a field dog with my own eyes, trust me, I was glad my people were on their side. In fact, the question of how the Hibernians of that temple managed to even harm his flesh and sever him into pieces is another mystery I plan to explore. I know this probably isn't the answer you wanted to hear, Chieftain Akrog. But that thing you defeated, it was just a single raindrop of a tempest. There is no saying whether the field dog would have upheld his end of the bargain, but if he had, and had the resurrection worked, the hunters and the orcs would be scraping the remains of their comrades off the ground as we speak.
Well, they will never know. But Akrog has another question. The stranger never planned to go to the coast, no? He lured them here, to Mugwa's cradle.
Oh, the coast is indeed this way. But yes, it was my intention to lead you here. It was the only place where I could draw enough power to trap the field dog.
Brittle bones ever tell the truth?
A question for the philosophers.
The stranger called Mugwa's cradle an archfire vein. So the drop, it's not, well, a drop of Mugwa's blood.
I'm afraid not. The clerics say that these drops are the blood of Aeonir himself, but no one can truly verify it. Personally, I view them as just another magical phenomenon. And as I said, this one is phenomenal indeed. If a regular vein, proto-godstone, or however you wish to call it, is a hole the size of a needle's eye, this is the size of a fist. No wonder your kind worships it.
This means the magic of the cradle never had anything to do with Mugwa, no? It is just like the cub said. She is only a fantasy.
Well, I guess it depends.
Speak true.
Fine. If your goddess exists, then she cannot physically influence the world the way the Guardians or the Renegades did. No.
A god with no power is no god at all.
Oh, I wouldn't say that. An idea, ideals, or hope cannot crush walls, but the people who believe in them certainly can. There are dangers to faith, but I think it's safe to say the faith of the Moonkin and the Bonekin led them to places most of your kind would have never explored on their own.
Noag no understand. The brittle bones say Mugwa is not there.
At least, not the way the Moonkin thought she was.
Noag
galaxy.
What Akrog did believes the stranger it was a mistake.
I hardly believe it's my place to judge.
Akrog is not asking for judgment. He is asking for the stranger's thoughts. Would he have decided differently?
Let me put it this way. I wish I could say that I would have.
A foggy answer.
But the best and most honest I can offer, I'm afraid.
Let's see who is the stranger. They said this is the first playthrough, so I don't know. But it has the voice of Wraith from Soul Harvest. Let's see.
The stranger will tell Akrog the full truth. Who is he really, and why came he here? Was this his plan from the start? Trapping the cub in this thing?
It was.
Then he never cared for Moonkin? This was only about Cub?
First and foremost, yes, it was. You have never heard of the Circle, have you?
Zaska presumes he is not talking of the shape.
No, the Circle is a... how to put it? I suppose you could call it a band of powerful shamans from all races in Nortanda, light and dark. Ever since a Nortandian corporal called Tahar discovered the Archfire, the Circle has devoted itself to understanding it. I am one of those shamans. A Circle mage, as people call us.
Light races and dark races. So the creatures of Zarek and Nor have struck a pact with the creatures of the Guardians.
Certain ones have, yes. And it's a very peculiar pact. But that is a long story, and I doubt we have the time.
So this circle sent you to find Zarek's cub.
It's a little more complicated than that, but yes, I came here to find out whether the rumors of an imprisoned field dog were true. I found out they were. But also that I would never be able to breach these portal's seals myself. Which is where you, the gifted Chieftain Akrog of the Moonkin, come in.
Is he saying he knew about the gift of spirits?
I'd heard about it, yes. I'd heard of creatures from all kinds of races with that ability. But you were the only one I could find on Urgoth.
Wait. So the stranger had already been inside the temple before the Moonkin went in?
Yes. I'm sorry about the duplicity, but considering how little that great warrior of yours trusted me, you'll understand why it was necessary.
The stranger knew about the dark echoes then.
Let's put it this way. I had a theory, but it was you who confirmed it. It wasn't all lies, Chieftain Akrog. I won't claim the survival of your tribe was my priority, but neither was it my intention to double-cross you. I wanted this resurrection to work for your kind's sake and mine. Needless to say, things took a different turn than I expected.
Could the stranger have trapped the cub in its true form?
In theory, yes. I guess we'll never find out.
Had the resurrection worked in the temple, would the stranger have trapped it right there, before the cub could have helped crush the hunters?
No. I would have held my end of the bargain.
I guess a ton of magic.
And just what stops the Moonkin from crushing the stranger right here and right
Circle
now?
mage.
Why would you do that?
Oh, yes, because Akrog will keep the cup. Do we kill him?
Because Akrog will keep the cub to himself. Because the Moonkin will keep the cub to themselves. They will learn to channel his power.
Very ambitious, but very foolish. I have harnessed the Archfire for the past 50 years, Chieftain Akrog. I may not be as powerful as the Field Dog, but trust me, this is a fight that would end with you turned to dust and your precious tusks charred to ashes. And as hard as it may be for you to believe it, I would rather not kill you. We came this far together, Chieftain. Let's just leave it there.
He is right, Trusted One. Just let it go.
And once again, you prove to be the smartest one, Zaska.
Well, Akrog is glad the stranger
He
got
still
what he
didn't
wanted.
told us his name, but I
At least
think
one
it's
of them
right.
did.
Oh, believe me, I'm far from having what I want. West of the clearing is a path that leads straight to the north. You should be able to skirt the battle this way and reach the coast by the next sunrise.
Then this is it.
Yes, Chieftain Akrog. This is farewell. I wish you all the best on your journey, wherever it may lead.
Wait. The stranger no Moonkin names. Moonkin should know his.
That's fair, I suppose.
Yeah, I was.
My name is
It was
Skadar.
obvious.
Farewell.
And
Yeah.
gone.
And there is nothing for them left to do here. Let them find this path the stranger spoke of, and head for the coast.
And then, where they go, Big Blood? Moonkin is no more.
No. But maybe...
What?
Maybe this can be the start of something new.
After days of wandering along the coast, it was an unlikely haven where Akrog, Zaska, and Noag found peace at last, with the bog tusks from the Blackheart jungle. Seeing them wounded, starved, and crushed, the small trolls at once offered them a place by their fire. They meant not to stay, but they did. A moon after the day the tribe was wiped out, Akrog and Zaska visited the battlefield where the warriors took their last stand. 5 moons, and the Bogtusk saw the 3 trolls as their own. 12 more, and Noag had found a mate and a litter of cubs saw the light of the world. Bogtusk and Moonkin, joined by blood. It was not only Noag that survived, but the last of Chieftain Narjak's blessed blood did too. And perhaps this Moonblood would one day lead his new tribe to the greatness the Moonkin had never found. But at what price, Akrog often wondered in his nightmare-ridden and sleepless nights. Had Grangwar been right? It was always Zaska who put his mind at ease. The sanguine ritual might have failed. The cub might have been lying. The hunters might have killed them on their way to the vein. And if not, Akrog asked. Zaska was silent for a long time. Even then, is a tribe where kin must murder kin to survive truly worth saving?